Scary Terry, what is happening? He's sitting out of Commander's camp. He's in the last year of his deal. Okay. So they're all getting docked 105K, okay? It's a lot of money that they're losing. He's coming off an all-pro season. I want to remind everyone he is 16th at the receiver spot when it comes to pay. All-pro getting out of the top 15 according to pay. I don't like that. I did ask GM Adam Peters about Terry's extension at the owners' meetings in a very balmy Palm Beach earlier this spring, and here is what he had to say.
Watch on. Is it about time to get the Terry deal done? Where are we at?
Ooh, good question.
Where are we on the Terry
We love
clock?
Terry. Love Terry, and we've had some really good conversations with his representatives. We're going to keep those in-house, Kay. That's what Sean told me to say.
I'm reading the body language, though. I don't know. You're feeling good. It's trending in a positive direction.
But we really, we want to make Terry a commander for a long time.
Make Terry a commander for a long time. Okay, let's do it. I'm trying to remember, Ham, outside of like just the sweat, I just feel like the sweat from that moment and that entire trip. What was what did the body language tell you in that moment? Yeah,
I mean, you called him out a little bit there. You could see he wasn't. You could see he wasn't fully confident in what those conversations were. But I do believe him. I mean, obviously, you want Terry to be there for a long time, and I do think this is something that they get done. But yeah, you could see that maybe this was going to be drawn out a little bit by the way he reacted to that.
I think I'd like to put it to Twitter like this. And when I say that, I'd like to see that on Twitter. Let's put this up from the Up and Adam show. Let's go, control room social team. Let's please clip this out and get this out. I think the impromptu question I would give to the world is, name a player that you would be more confident in giving a nice deal to than Terry McLaurin. I'll wait. There's just no way. We're talking a guy, consistent, heart and soul of the organization. He's got the all-pro accolades, the pedigree to back it up. 13 touchdowns last year. He's everything you want in a leader. Who are you more confident handing a big extension to than Terry McLaurin? Please tweet me. And there are options, I understand. But you understand the point that I'm making, right? Twitter, right? Commanders fans, right? NFL fans. Like, this is a deal. He couldn't say anything. What worries me is that he didn't say like, yeah, it's going. He just said all the things we already know. He's a leader. Of course you want to make him there. Of course you want to make it. So it did kind of, I remember in it making me wonder. What I thought when I was sitting next to him was like, is this going to drag on? Like, oh, is this going to drag on? Like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Because it's not just about doing right by Terry, who has earned it, still in his prime, and will perform. Like, I have the most confidence in him. Like, it would be an easy check to write. It wouldn't be a stressful check to write, You're not weighing the injury. Am I going to pay for it? Like, am I going to regret this? Like, you're not going to regret making that deal happen. But the reason it matters beyond that and doing right by him and the culture setting and all the things that they've done so much work for, and what it would mean for the rest of their teammates to see Terry get rewarded and not be the 16th highest paid receiver going into this season. It's the window. It's right now. And everything does count. And it's so little, and it's that division. You got to get past the Eagles, and they don't have any drama going on with anything, right? So it's that right now you're supposed to win the Super Bowl. That's what it is. Yeah, this is the timeline.
It absolutely is. And I think all that stuff you talked about, those intangibles, it's a hard thing, I think, to measure from a team perspective, from a GM perspective, because you look at it based on the numbers, performance, all of that, but it absolutely has to be a part of the equation with Terry. He's so important to that team and what they do. And if I had to guess, I would say that's probably a sticking point in these negotiations, that value with everything else that Terry brings to the team. I'm sure, his representation wants that baked into this deal as well.
You're not going to go to the Super Bowl without him. You almost got there with him. And it's what he's done over the course of his career and all the tumult and all the things that he'll never speak about because that's just the guy he is. Yeah. And I think it is the waves are bigger. Like the ripples are bigger than just him. It's the team, the culture. No one deserves it more. And then it's literally like, no, we have to be not thinking about this. When you hear Jamar say, oh yeah, the contract stuff, the first couple of weeks, it bugged me. That's a professional. That's like a guy who's better than almost anyone in the National Football League, a guy who turned it on, triple crowned it, When he's saying I wasn't my best. It was still like I was a little, it wasn't, it was about being up here. You don't want any of that. We don't have time for any of that, Washington. We don't have time. I want to go to camp and I want to see nothing but like sweaty Terry McLaurin and Jalen Lane and the impact. Like Jalen Lane's watching this too. Like all these things are happening, right? I will give you a positive. So that's what I think about the Commanders. Hopefully they get the deal in. I trust it. Adam Peters, I think you'll agree, Hamilton, like one of our favorite GMs though. Love. Just the energy and the way he operates and everything he's done foundationally to get it done. I know that they're going to make Terry McLaurin happy and hopefully it'll happen sooner than later.